Others don't seem to rebound from the parasite that plagues us. For more than a week, my 3-year-old brother Vin has suffered from dysentery diarrhea. Every day he soiled his few pairs of worn pants and the other clothes that Matt uses to cover him. On the wooden floor of our hut, his little body lies still, disturbed only by the slow, rhythmic motions of his breathing. He lies sideways, wearing only a shirt. He is naked from the waist down. It's pointless to try to keep clean pants on him, and his tiny bottom is perpetually swarmed by flies. We have a new job. Someone must sit near him, fanning the flies away. Thinking back, I remember Pa curing one of my cousins of diarrhea. He would have known what to do, water and salt to help with the dehydration, but nothing is available to us. Fanning flies away is the only care we can give him, the only thing we know to do to protect him. Helplessness haunts us. Ma, please let me sleep by you. I'm cold. When beseeches, his voice small, soft, and sad. I'm cold, Ma. Please let me sleep with you for one more night. Con from Ma. Ma doesn't want you to make your brothers and sisters sick. Please sleep over there, my son, Ma begs. Ma, let me sleep with you one more night. Only one more night, Ma. Tomorrow I'll go to the hospital and I'll feel better. Please let me, Ma, I'm cold. Ben cries out once again. Ma is sorry, Con. Ma never before has Ma been so helpless, so apologetic. This child whom she brought into the world cannot be satisfied, and this raw fact is slowly killing her. For the rest of us, it is like listening to the soundtrack of a sad movie that has no ending. Lying cuddled beside my brothers and sister, sharing blankets and a warmth, when the cold night wind blows, wriggling through the cracks into our hut, I weep for Vin. Our sniffles become a melody in the night as each of us suffers with him. He's only 3, but the revolution ages us all. Already Vin can articulate his desperate need to survive. Long into the night, Vin cries as the chilly December wind blows. It beats the leaves of the tall trees behind our hut, creating a chorus of noise akin to Vin's shuddering. Even beneath a blanket, I'm touched by this invisible wind. When the morning comes, we get Vin ready for a trip to the Khmer Rouge hospital, called Pet Pranet Prea, a name left over from an early time, which means hospital of the sight of God. It is probably 3 miles from where we live. Vin's pale, shrinking body lies still as we wrap him in mak sarong. Sadly, he gazes at our mother. Vin's bloodless lips slowly part. Ma, I go to the hospital. Soon I'll feel better. Then I'll come back home. I'll come soon, Ma. His word and sad eyes suggest a pensive parting. As small as he is, Vin seems to understand, absorbing her, comforting her. His empathy in the midst of his own suffering strikes me to the core. Vin is little, yet so curiously wise. Perhaps it is a wisdom born of a young life that has struggled so much. Our life before the revolution, the retreat from the Phnom Penh, the life of forced labor. Too much living to cram into too few years. A 3-year-old and a boxcar. A 3-year-old scavenging for food. He has known so much pain that I can bear it. I want to drop to the dirt, fall to my knees, to beg Buddha to stop his suffering. I want so much. Yeah, yes, Koma. Go to the hospital and you'll get better soon. Then come back to Ma. Ma choked up, speaking the ragged words she knows will not come true. Gom comes back to Ma. One says, repeating Ma's phrase as if it comforts him.